G'day Swan Valley and welcome aboard your flight to Melbourne. It's getting pretty late in the afternoon and we're flying out from Brisbane to Melbourne. At the moment we're almost over the top of the city of Tamworth, the country music capital of Australia. I reckon it's the world. Anyhow, it's my first day back after a wonderful campaign we've just had, a time of sharing at Swan Valley. And Michelle and I just want to thank you guys for your hospitality. It was amazing. I want to fill you in on some of the things that have happened since. I know that while we were there were two young guys who came up and said that as a result of being there over the weekend, they've never been to church before and they're coming back. So that was amazing. That was great. And we've had non-stop contact from people who follow the same theme. They weren't actually going to go there, and all of a sudden they find themselves at Swan Valley, and they know they were driven there for a purpose. And Mission Serenity is now working with them, and it's great. But for me, one of the greatest miracles that came out of the program was the fact that the other day when we got home, I got a phone call from a truck driver in New South Wales. Now, he wasn't at Swan Valley, he was driving a truck over that weekend. And he heard about us from somebody at Swan Valley. And he called up and wanted to talk to me. And it was really great to talk to him. He's really down. Times are pretty tough, and I can't begin to tell you how sad his story is. But we spoke, and I've agreed to do some work with him, some telephone counselling, because he's on the road and always away. And I said to him it would be really great to have a face-to-face meeting with him before we started. And he said, well, he never gets to Brisbane, his red keeps him in New South Wales all the time. And I said to him, well, never mind, if it's meant to be, he'll be there. And I agreed to start talking with him next week. And he called me about half an hour later and he said, you're not going to believe this, but my schedule has just contacted me, and I've been rescheduled to go up to Brisbane on Friday. And by the time you guys see this in church on Saturday, we will have already had our first meeting, and that can only come from God. So we know that He's got a purpose. The other good news I want to share with you is we raised more money out of the campaign at Swan Valley than in any other campaign we've ever run. Your generosity was unbelievable. Brace yourselves, the grand total of funds raised while we were there at Swan Valley over 2 days was $5,280, and we can't thank you enough. I want you to know that there are so many people who are going to benefit from your generosity, and we just can't get over it. Not only that, we've made some amazing friends at Swan Valley, and we want to thank the organising team. It was the best organised event we've ever attended. Janina and Steve and all the other guys who are involved, all the audio-visual team, Bert, and the music was amazing. It was just the best weekend, and I can't begin to tell you how many miracles are going to emanate from that amazing piece of teamwork that was done at Swan Valley. So as you sit in church today and watch this, we want to wish you a really pleasant and an amazing Sabbath day in God's care. We want to thank you once again, and we know it's not the last time we're going to have anything to do with you guys. We want to include you as part of our Healing Church network. Remember, guys, leave your judgment at the door. I hope one day that there's a sign out the front of Swan Valley that says no judgment beyond this point. What we started last weekend mustn't be allowed to stagnate. It's time to get busy and get living. So thanks again, and may God bless you all. From Michelle and I at Mission Serenity, may God be with you, and we'll catch you next time on the Bird's Eye Perspective. Bye for now.